businesses run out of cash either because they're losing money. So that's obviously something that you need to fix straight away. If you're losing money, you need to be cutting that straight down. Or alternatively, because the cash is draining into something else. Either it's draining into capex, into fixture and fittings, or it's draining into stock.
What we're doing is challenging all our costs, setting a standard, and whereas I think normally we would check them, every year and form that as the basis of the budget, what we're doing now is on a more routine basis, checking those costs, what we put in the budget as the standard against what the actual is, and comparing the two.
Not spending cash you haven't got is something that you have to be hard-nosed about in football in today's world. The difficulty is when you become emotional, which you do on a Saturday afternoon, because Monday to Friday you have your business hat on, and on a Saturday afternoon you get emotional about the players on the field, and then you dream about if only we had one extra player, if only we went out and bought this player, and that's when the danger starts.
What I'm trying to do at the moment is press for better deals coming from my suppliers if I pay them cash on delivery or cash up front.
We've had a really sort of deep inward look at how we run ourselves, and we've had to make structural changes, which we've done, and we'll continue reviewing what we do.
We have focused much more heavily on the operational side of the business. So the back of house stuff, where we've been able to squeeze savings out, we've gone for it. So we've gone to right through the warehouse, right through the buying, supply chain teams, the marketing teams, and we've really been looking at making sure that people are focused on exactly what they need to be doing.
The biggest risk we've got, as with all businesses, is whether or not the customers can afford to buy the product. And obviously we're very aware of the price sensitivity of perhaps season tickets versus the supporter who just comes to the odd game. What we're trying to do is to make the season tickets more affordable, so we lock the customers in for the whole season. The cash flow in football is no different to any other business, and in fact, to some degree, outside of the Premier League, it's more predictable. You're playing X number of games, you budget for a crowd level, which, as long as you do that on a sensible basis, you know what income stream is going to come in from there. And the only real strategic variable at this level is buying and selling of players.
I think the main thing is to focus on what's generating cash and make sure that you're turning the cash as fast as you can, and also where you're using the cash. So we're very keen on pushing cash back into working capital, into stock. That drives our business forward. Many retailers I know that have redundant warehouses full of old stock, and they're terrified about marking it down because they're concerned about the profit impact. Well, actually, that stock is dead. You need to get rid of it, and you need to take the profit hit and release the cash.